The Beatles once wrote that money can't buy love, but can it buy votes? You're looking at the amounts that Senators John McCain and Barack Obama have spent on TV ads in the general election.
How does that translate into winning? Evan Tracey joins us now. He's the founder and president of Campaign Media Analysis Group, a media research company for political advertising, and he's a CNN consultant. Evan, thanks for being with us. Rough math here is that Obama's close to double on spending on TV ads than McCain. What do you look at and see? How does that translate? Is it just more expensive because he buys ads in different places? Are we seeing twice the number of ads, twice as long? What are we seeing for double the money?
Well, I mean, look, he's doing a little bit of everything. They are all in the same states right now, these battleground states. But Barack Obama, as we saw this week, was able to do 30-minute roadblock buys on network TV. He's had ads that are 2 minutes long. He's had ads in video games. So it's a huge advantage to have this much more money than your opponent. You put them in essence, a very big message imbalance.
Let's talk about that message then. He paid for that 30 minutes. I mean, how much does something like that cost? And he got more than just 30 minutes, didn't he? I mean, didn't he kind of control the news cycle? I mean, was that a smart play, or would people who were on the fence about him think it might have been overkill?
Well, there's some risk of that, but I mean, the reality was this was a smart play because it did take all the oxygen away from Senator McCain for about 24 hours with the news cycle. Basically, the pregame analysis, postgame. This really took a lot of time away from the McCain campaign, and that's the two things they're running out of right now is money and time. So to lock up this much time for both the event itself and the coverage around it is a really big advantage for Senator Obama.
What did he achieve in that 30 minutes?
Well, look, it's a pep talk for his supporters. I mean, this is the ultimate closing argument. You can take 30 minutes. You're going out to basically, mostly your people are watching this. But there's also some undecided voters right now that are getting a really in-depth closing argument, as well as you're sort of firing up your supporters to remind them to go out and vote and to take nothing for granted.
From your perspective, who's been more effective in their ads? Never mind the spends, but the type of ads they're putting out there.
Well, the Obama campaign has been very effective. What they've done is they've used this money advantage to, in essence, have a tiered campaign in these battleground states. In other words, they've matched John McCain dollar for dollar and probably more in just negative ads. But on top of that, they've had a very effective health care campaign. They've had a process-oriented campaign telling voters when and where to vote. And they've been able to mix in bio spots and respond to independent expenditure ads. So they've been able to basically do everything. I kind of likened it to Geico. They've got cavemen, they've got geckos, they've got celebrities, they've got a little bit of everything.
They've got no game changer. Nobody's really had the ad that everybody talks about.
Yeah, I mean, the closest we've come to that in this election was McCain's celebrity spots, and that, really scored high on both the timing and the message. But Obama campaign, what they've done is they've layered in a bunch of different messages. They have not, oversaturated any one particular message, but everything ends with change. It's like a very good brand argument.
A final quick thought about the McCain strategy then. They have less money to spend. They're spending less. Are they spending it well?
Well, they've really gamed the system very well at McCain-Feingold. They've used money from the RNC. They've had some independent expenditures. They've used their federal matching funds check. But all in all, they're getting blown out of the water as far as dollars go. And that's made their message almost exclusively negative down the stretch. So the perception of the voters is that McCain was much more negative than Barack Obama.
Evan, good to talk to you. Evan is with the Campaign Media Analysis Group. If I were running